Hello, welcome to the video. Today we are going to discuss about a data warehouse and data mining project, that is VS Code Accident Analysis. Before doing a project, we have to collect a good data set. So I am collecting the data set from the Kaggle. Let me show the data set. This is the data set. The data set name is VS Accident 2016-2023. Here, this dataset is a countrywide car accident dataset that covers 49 states of the USA. The accident data were collected from February 2016 to March 2023. Here, in this dataset, currently contains approximately 7.7 million accident records. Let me show some of the columns. Totally 46 columns are there. Here some of the columns are ID, source, severity, start time, end time, start time, like that. Here we have a download option. With this, we can download the data set. Here, when I click on this button, it will show that it will be downloaded in the zip data format. So I already downloaded this data set before only because I am working on this project from several days. So before performing this data set to use, so we have to unzip the data set. So after unzipping the data set, you know that in this data set there are 7.7 million records. So it is unable to perform any pre-processing or any to train the model like that. So before performing those things, we have to trim the data set into some smaller data set. So I trimmed the data set into some 1 lakh rows will be present in the two data set. So I will show how to convert this large data set into small data set. Just 1 minute, I am opening the code. This is the code which I used to trim the dataset. Here, the pandas library I imported and the file path is given. And here I am converting into the comma separated format. And here I am randomly selecting one like data sets. So after that, here I am saving into the here I am saving the new dataset as the with the file name usaction100k.csv. Here we can see that this dataset is downloaded and it will be in the like this. I am opening it. It will be like this. Total 46 columns and all the 1 lakh rows will be there. So let us see the next step. These are the libraries which I used. So I imported all those libraries like pandas, cbond, matplotlib.pyplot to visualize, PSYCOPG to connect to the PostgreSQL to the Jupyter notebook, SQL Alchemy and Create Engine to like to connect to PostgreSQL to the Jupyter notebook, and ML extend dot frequent patterns to apply a priori algorithms and to find frequent patterns and association rules associated with the data set. So before performing this, we have to connect to the PostgreSQL. Here I connected to PostgreSQL. Before that I created engine, and this is my PostgreSQL password. You can change like replace with your password. Here we cannot put suppose if we put some at the rate in our password, so it will here as it was recognizing at the rate as of separator of the username and the local host. So whenever there is a at the rate in your password, so you have to put like %40. Then it will recognize as this is your password. Whenever there is a %40 as a consecutive characters, it will identify as it is a at the rate and it will load accordingly. Now I want to show PostgreSQL. This is the PostgreSQL. I will give the download link in the description also. Now let me double click on the servers. After successful installation, in the search taskbar we have to search PG admin 4. Then after clicking double click on it, this interface will open. Here we have to enter the password of PG admin 4. Now I am entering my password. After successful entering the password, here these are all the this is tables. Here, so this is the PostgreSQL. Here I connected, and here this is a we are retrieving the data from US Accidents View. Before retrieving, you know that if we want to retrieve the data from any database, before that that table should already created in that database. So we didn't created any table. Let me show where when I created and where it is created. Here, when I click on the schemas and query tool is like where we have to write queries in this PostgreSQL. Here, it is the query where we have to write new queries. Suppose we have to retrieve data, we have to put some aggregation function like that, anything. And this is the query history in which I previously like used in the query. Those queries will be there in the query history. Previously, I created a table named ES accidents new with the help of the columns which we got in the data set, like ID with along with the data type, those things. After creating ES names, here I am collecting the data, like copying the data from the data set. Here I am copying ES accidents new from the data set. I am using as it is a comma separated value file, we are using comma as a delimiter. After successful, here we can run this one like to know what is the data present in the dataset, current dataset. Here in the query box, we can run. Yeah, it came like this. This is the data which we got 1 lakh rows. After that, we can go into the code. Here I printed those using head function, head library. After that, we are now before using this data set, we have to perform some data pre-processing techniques. The first pre-processing technique is removing null values. Here, I am dropping the columns, that means removing the columns with more than 50% null values. After that, I am dropping if there are any remaining rows with some null values. After that, I am printing the data. Now there are 45 columns with no null values because we removed null values from the data set itself. After that, the second pre-processing technique is to handle missing values. Missing values means suppose there is a feature called height. In the height, some values may be missing. Because of that missing values, the data accuracy, like after training model, the accuracy may be less. Or when visualizing some top terms, there is there maybe there is no proper visualization because of some missing values. So here I am accessing like retrieving row by column by column, and here the column data type with missing value is object data type. Now I am filling with the help of mode, that means most observation. And if it is not the object, then I have to fill with median. After that, I am again printing using data from dot head. This is the thing. After that, I have to like enter this clean data set. That means which is undergone through pre-processing techniques. I'm entering into the PostgreSQL. Before we retrieve the data from the PostgreSQL to the Jupyter Notebook. Now I am writing this new data set from Jupyter Notebook into the PostgreSQL. Here, now we are analyzing the data set using some graphs. The first one is accident severity. Here, that means they were in any accidents, maybe 1% suffered or two suffered like that. Here, the severity too has most number of accidents that is more than 40,000. After that, I visualized the weather condition, like top 10 weather conditions during accidents. After that, I visualized top 10 state by number of accidents. After that, number of accidents per time zone. The time zones like Eastern, Pacific, Central, and Mountain. Here, Eastern has more accidents. After that, I plotted US accident locations. Like in the map, there are different time zones, right? So we are using a different color for each time location. We are plotting a graph. Here a graph and green and orange was so thick. So that means in the time zone areas, there are occurrence of more accidents. And after that, here, here I am applying a priori algorithm. Here I took the features, junction, traffic signal, railway, crossing station and stop. And categorical features are sunrise, sunset and weather condition. After that, after successful application of a priori algorithm, I got these association rules. Suppose if there is a junction, then sunrise sunset day in 62.6% of these cases. Suppose if there is a junction, weather was fair, then sunrise sunset day in 62.42 of these cases. So we cannot like these are the association rules from the data set. After that, we are visualizing top 20 streets with most accidents. High one is 195. That is more than five, nearly 500. After that, I'm visualizing the percentage of accident by the time of day and weather condition. That is also in fair. In fair, there are more than 30% accidents, and the less one is less than 20, between 15 and 20. So after that, I'm visualizing HashMap accident percentages by time of day and weather condition. Here, they are using sunrise, weather conditions, etc. Yeah, this is the graph which we got. Here, thick red means that is there are more chances of accidents. Like that, if there is a thick blue, there is less chance day of accidents. And the middle one, that is light pink or light blue, those things we will analyze in future. Here, now we are applying models to our data set. Here, I imported some libraries which are required to the program. And after that, here the features which I am using are temperature, humidity, visibility, wind speed, and precipitation. Now, we are dropping the visual, some visuals like that. And after that, I am assigning label for accidents. Here, we are generating synthetic negative samples and we have to combine and shuffle. And now the splitting of the data set for training and testing will be come into the progress. After that, we have to take some test inputs and we have to find accuracies for random forest, large distribution, and deep learning model. After training the model, we have to get like this is also explained. We are taking the user input like this temperature 37, humidity 23 like that. He will calculate. The matrix will come is random forest as this one. After that, I am analyzing some more algorithms like random forest distribution. These things we are following the same thing. Here, 10 epochs are loaded, and after that, defect from road conditions. Enter your road and visibility conditions. They are made all those things. Here we are training using the data features, sunrise, sunset, weather condition, amenity, crossing, junction traffic signal, and targeting stop. Now code explanation is done, and now we will look into the this one. What is the name? Power BI. If you have in your laptop Power BI, it's fine. It is Microsoft Office. If it is not there, please install from Microsoft, and you can see some a short video from YouTube to understand it clearly. As clear previously told, it is the selecting statement, and it got like this. Now let me explain Power BI. Power BI is a powerful visual tool which is used by many businesses to make reports or to analyze data to present anything because it is very easy uh, to visualize the data. Today Power BI it was open it was taking some time as some network issue is there. It was not downloading. Yeah, Power BI open. Let us understand. Here we have to import the data set. So I am importing the there was a submitting opening in the Power BI.